Bands when I walk through. Let me walk through. I make a few bands when I walk through. Who got more money, you and me? With my niggas, so we can get the jersey. Absolutely. Excuse me. Morning, my boy. Whee. We all smiles. Big dick baller niggas. And I mean that. Man, when I walk through. Yo, I've been getting these gains, bro. I'm getting to like 180 now. Dude, I'm trying to pass 200. Let's take a look at the markets, my boy. Let's take a look at these markets. It's a rich homie Quan type of day. Someone say breakfast. I would love some breakfast. I would also love some breakfast because I need to get these meaty fucking gains, boys. Meaty fucking gains. Alright, guys. I already made my money this morning. I will not be participating in any trades today. What's crazy is I could have made a lot more money this morning, but I set a buy limit order last night. Caught the bottom here. Probably would have made about $1,400, sold right at here, so about half of what I should have made. 80. Yeah, I probably would have even gotten a payout. It's all good. It is what it is. What titles say? I'm on camera, by the way. Alright guys, let's get into it. Let's just take a look at the markets, just do our levels. So we came back down from yesterday, right? This is a very important thing. Remember yesterday I was saying don't be the exit liquidity inside of the market. So when we don't have any lines in the morning, or we don't have any lines to go to, simply put, like we just got to figure out exactly where the markets are going to be chopping. I'm good, bro. I'm doing well. I'm fucking eating, my boy. Let's go. I'm trying to fucking be I'm trying to be the smartest. I'm trying to be the smartest in the room. I'm trying to fucking 1 year. I want to lock the fuck in. Like, my goal for 1 year is to be so fucking locked in, and then when I come out of this year, like in May of 2027, I want to be 200 pounds. I want to be at 6% body fat. I want to be a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and I want to be able to buy my first Porsche. That's my goal for the next year. For the 365 days, I'm going to buy my first Porsche. I'm probably even going to be able to buy a house in Colombia, and I'm going to be able to ride this bad boy out. Colombia and Japan, because that would be fucking litty. Like, I can be able to ski in, ski out every single day on the mountains of Japan, go enjoy some JDM cars, some good fucking sushi, and like getting out of this fucking rat hole of an island. And I don't say that lightly. I just think that fucking this is the land of entitlement here in Puerto Rico. I don't give a fuck if I say that. I'm not a big fan of this place. Is what it is. It's just a very, very scammy place to live. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So, where are we at with our levels, right? 0.168 was rejected at 29,814. Yesterday, the liquidity was swept by the price action that was met in the next days of trading. So 6 p.m. came into the trading markets. We sold off almost completely last night all of the gains that we had. That means that everybody who was trying to get to this 29,800 point was taken out last night. And the reason for that is because we have Warsh stepping into office today. So if Warsh is taking a bearish approach, he is not going to cut rates. He's not going to bail out companies. He's not going to be pumping a lot of money into the markets because he has a very different outlook on inflation than Jerome Powell. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. We are simply just going to sell back off until we can get to levels that we have that are well-rounded levels. It's going to have a very quick sell-off, because anytime that we have bearish price action in the market, it's been quick. It's like rapid sell-off as fast as fucking possible. So remember, I already made my trade for today. I'm not interested, nor am I trying to make another trade unless I see a very, very nice setup, because I am so close to a payout on this account and I'm not going to fuck that up. So remember, for the month of March, right now I've made $2,168. Yesterday, I also took a really bad trade on my real account, so I just closed it right now for minus 250. And the reason I closed it for minus 250 is because it was ugly. It was like almost down $1,400 following all of this, but I knew it was going to be going back to the same direction that I had. And I don't say that with ego. I just say it because like it just needed a little bit more time in the market. I knew that this short was going to be this, right, where we come back down and test these lower support levels. So I'll walk myself out of a loss on this account. I'm not 100% stressing it. I'm down like $600 on this account, so I'm still up for the month. These things do happen inside of the markets, so you know what we can do is we can just be vigilant that these kinds of things happen, and there's nothing to really do about it inside of the market. All right, I don't have any trades open on my practice accounts. Which is fine. Let's see how this market is going to. Why not, right? Like, why wouldn't I use somebody else's money? That means that the inherent risk of me losing money is less, right? I do have enough money to trade, but it just makes more sense. Like if you're a consistent trader, why not take that step forward and use somebody else's money to get payouts? It's also a great way to fund your own capital, right? If you can get like 10 or 20 payouts at 3 grand, like that's 60 grand inside of the market. That 60 grand is an easy way for you to fund your own capital. And then what I would be doing is I would just be trading the cryptocurrency market with that kind of money. Fuck the stock market. I don't say that lightly. I really just think that the stock market is a much more difficult, it's pretty much set up for most traders to fail. And the reason for that is it's evident in today's nature. Like look how many people are insider traders in the stock market under the Trump administration. It has become more and more obvious to the average retail trader that the only people that only rules the stock market has is retail is exit liquidity, and retail is going to be the ultimate losers inside of the markets. That's why this skill is so hard to learn. That's why this skill is literally the best. What was my psychology behind today's trade? Oh, well, it was very simple. I knew that the place that I bought at, which was 29,249, and look at that. I was sleeping. I was sleeping on this trade. It bought exactly at 29,249. I'm so glad you asked, because if I swear to God, if the Wi-Fi just kicked off. Am I still live? Okay, perfect. So glad that you asked that, because that question is the perfect question. Why did I buy at the 29,249? Well, I got into a bad trade on my trading station, right? And I knew that this level was a very strong level of support inside of the markets. It's also the 0.786, the closest one to 0.786, which is a Fibonacci level that is almost one of the strongest Fibonacci sequences inside of the market. So the reason why I placed the buy limit order there is because it was low enough for the market to catch this level, and it was also low enough for the market to be able to bounce at a serious support level. So at 2 in the morning, I'm sleeping. Like there's no fucking way that I was awake for this trade, and there was no way that I was also going to set alarms to wake myself up at 2 in the morning to watch it pump for 1 hour, right? So I was pretty confident enough just to let it ride. As you can see, it even incurred some loss at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and came back at 7 in the morning when I woke up. And I checked the markets up 700. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll take that money and I'll take it to the bank, deposit it. But the trading theory is really just, there's a thing in the markets from what I called, from the book that I've been telling you to read all week, The Way of the Turtle. The best orders are buy better orders, which are buy limit orders, sell limit orders. And I'll give you another example, right? Here's a perfect other example for the markets. MLM, right? Which, if we look at the long-term chart on MLM, right? Let's take a look at the long-term chart. Do you see how the resistance is where my line is? Do you see how it's at $3.96 perfectly? Look, $3.96. If we go back, look how many times it touches $3.95. 1, 2, 3. When it incepted. So even when it incepted and it came out as an ICO, it touched. Oh, that's not even when it incepted. That's when it just dropped off the face of the earth. and then touched 196. They had 196 area of interest. Let's go back. Is there any more? No, there's no more. That's fine. That's more than enough, right? More than enough that it touches right there. The reason why I shorted it at that level and I set a sell limit order at this level is because I know how the area of confluences work inside of the market. It is so powerful. Sometimes these draw to it just like a magnet does. And if you can understand the magnet feature inside of TradingView, the trades work the same way. So you can direct your energy into an area of confluence to essentially be able to take advantage of this order level and then sell it with a sell limit order, or what's formerly known as a buy better or sell better order, right? And just to get into like the because I know that could be super confusing. So let's take a look at it on I just want to show you guys the definition of it. So when you trade securities on the stock market, you usually do so at the spot price, which is the actual market price. The broker executes your order at the prevailing market price where you place the order. A buy limit order is used when an investor wants you to open a long on a position in a stock price at a certain price, while the stop order is used by an investor who wants to lock in profits or limit losses by exiting a position. I'm sure that you understand that. In some cases, it'd be convenient to place orders that execute at a time in the future, especially if you anticipate a sharp price change where the buy limit orders and the stop loss orders come in. These orders are often executed when the price of that asset reaches a certain level. A stop order is known as a stop loss order, so it could be used to limit the amount of loss on a stock trade. Potential advantages include avoiding emotional trading and assisting those who are not able to monitor prices continuously. Risk associated with each order type include the possibility of the order not being filled or extreme volatility after execution. So you can see how powerful that is inside of the markets. So you're basically not guessing. You're saying to the markets, okay, I know you're going to get to this price. I just don't have the bandwidth to watch grass grow all day, every day. So sometimes you want to just set these buy limit orders, and then what ends up happening is you actually get these buy limit orders hit. And it's extremely successful for you. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense for you. I'm just going to post this video real quick. And then we'll go back to this real quick. So check this out, right? I've been building this account, right? I'm getting beat the fuck up on spot. That's fine. Every single one of these spot coins I keep buying, because Bitcoin hasn't had its day yet. It hasn't had its day where it comes back and executes large amounts of buying back inside of the market, which is okay. I'm doing good. I'm making money every single day inside of the markets. So as long as this keeps going up, my futures value or my futures account, and right now we're at $459 on the future account, and I'm only trading with $1,000 of capital, you can see how powerful compound interest is inside of the market. It's not that I don't lose, I'm the best loser in the room. I treat my trades like as if I'm going to lose, then fine. I'm gonna lose. Honestly, no, not really. I think I'm not gonna say opinions that I have on different people, but I think that people who charge to do this are kind of fucking retarded, because everything you learn inside of the markets, you've learned by either trial and error, And like I see his Instagram and it annoys the shit out of me more than anything. Like I followed him for a short period of time and then I unfollowed him because he was so annoying. I hated watching his videos. They're so cringy. And it has nothing to do with the person. I just want to put that out there. It has nothing to do with him as a person. I'm sure he's great. I've never met him in person. We live in the same island, so at one point or another, I'm sure I'm gonna run into him. But I've never had like a synchronization with his videos at all. So, Jose, the guy who comes in here, he's been on his Instagram a couple of times. They know each other. But hey, look, like I said, you should find one mentor that you can follow, and it doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be like anybody that I know or anybody that I recommend. You can just find one mentor and learn from them, and if they're a good mentor and it works for you, that's where I would stick, baby. That's where I would put my money. Oh yeah, if it's free, fuck it. I would get as much information or much thing that I can do. I have no idea about other people's the thing, because my mentor, I follow one strategy, which is one strategy, one God, one mentor. That's my thing in life. So I try not to switch up on things, Shit, hang on. All right. How old is he? No idea, bro. No idea. Let's look it up. 24 years old. Yeah. That's crazy. He's very young. He's 5 years younger than I am. I'm proud of him. Either way, like, oh, he's 27. He was born 2 years after I was. So, and we were actually born almost in the same months. That's crazy. He was born. He's a Cancer. I'm a Leo. We actually both might be Cancers because I'm a cusp. Yeah, Alex G is something else in the trading. He's something else, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Alex G is his strategy doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I think he guesses a lot of the times, because I've seen some of his como que él tiene una he has this strategy where he did 100 or a 1K account to 100K, and he like blew the account like 16 times on stream. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, you gotta just blow the account. You gotta go all in. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, if to make 100K you're losing 16K, these people are not gonna be able to do something like that, That's just how it is, though. I mean, he's got the Bugatti, so he's reached like a huge level in the markets. I mean, that's no chump change. A Bugatti is like, you've made it, bro. Let me get this link for Instagram or YouTube. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I can do anything about the lagging. And the reason is because I live in Puerto Rico and my stream will lag no matter what. I try to fuck with the latency on the stream and there's really nothing I can do. I'm hard lined in too. Maybe I can open my door. It'll be a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure if that will fix it. But remember, I live in concrete. It's like every one of my walls are concrete walls, so it's really hard for the Wi-Fi to pass through these concrete walls. Unfortunately. Oh, Jose. Oh, how old is Jose? I think Jose is like 24, 25. He's young. He's a youngin. Mo, how do I fix the latency on my YouTube?
That I don't know.
Bro, it's so bad.
I'd ask Gary. He might know. But
Who?
listen, man. I have a plan. We need it.
Right?
It's really nice.
Only using $5 to $10 of margin. So I have 10x the account, like 10x the amount of profits that I've taken on that.
Wait, what? This is
Seven-
4,000?
$459 using $5 to $10 worth of margin at max leverage.
How many trades? This is all connected to TMT, right? Just open up
Correct.
TMT. Yeah. Let's see this. Why do you have to do exchange connection?
No, I'm just thinking. That's all.
Click the private
Yeah.
button.
The what problem?
Go up.
Mm-hmm. 30 days.
No, switch it to dollars.
Since May 1st, that's all of the trades that I've made. I don't think that's bad.
Click strategies. And go to the, yeah. The one. Why is it less today now? It's still 100% though.
I have no idea why it's less. If you look at the P&L inside of here, it's even for 4 days. It's not even for the full 14. Still hasn't changed the P&L for here. Still, like, it's not bad.
Alright, if we don't go today, I'll try to make sure we go tomorrow so Mark can get you this money. Then you really can like double in leverage. And I'm just too busy.
Could you imagine, like, dude, but imagine the growth that I'm gonna have on YouTube because I can do something like this. Bro, there will be people that just come in flocks just to understand the strategy that I'm teaching.
I hope so. I know how to make money out of it, but you can't be a bitch.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm talking to my friend about this this strategy. We're gonna boom, bro, this year. I'm telling you, like, this strategy works. As you can see, like, it's a very, oh, dude, that's crazy. I wouldn't have sold today at the losing price. Anyways, I've already made my trade today, $700 inside of the market. Here's the proof. Proof is in the pudding. I could have probably even made double of what that was. So I probably would have exited today with a count that's 52,500. But it's okay. Markets, they come and they go. The way that the markets work is I don't really worry about the stuff that I could have made. All it is that we made the best trade possible today. I'm still down $250 on my account. So let's go and try to make some money on my real account. I do believe in walking myself. This would be good content. I do believe walking myself out of trades is a good way to teach you guys some stuff. So 8 a.m. Let's go take a look at Forex Factory. Let's see if there's any news for today. I did see that there was really nothing. Housing starts. United States markets does not have any super important news today to bring us back from the unholy land that we were at. All right, so every time we've reached this level, yeah, bro, you being 18, honestly, we joke around about it all day, every day, but I wish I was 18 again. Shit. I really do. Let me see if I can fix the... I don't know if that fixed the stream, to be honest with you. It's still showing pretty shitty and on the... Trying to fix the stream for you. I just don't know how to fix this. I'm just not tech savvy enough. To fix this, which kind of sucks. Ugh. All right. So basically back at my break even right now on TradeStation. Maybe should have shown a little bit more patience on that trade. Yeah, I can see that the stream is lagging. I don't really know what to do with it, though. Like, I'm not 100% sure how to fix that. If you do know how to fix that, let me know. And I will do it. I'll do it immediately. I still think this is gonna be a short day. Yeah. Jost does trading. He's one of my mentors, one of my mentees. I wonder where he is. Let me call him. Keep him accountable for his stuff. Probably sleeping. I don't think he trades on Fridays though. To be completely honest with you. I don't think he trades on Fridays because I think statistically speaking his Fridays are not really good trading days inside of the market. So yeah. I am done for today on one account, but like I said, I would love to be able to just make back this the $600 that I lost inside of the market. And I show up to the markets every single day at 9:30. It's not greed, and I won't make the trade if there's no trades there, but I have to show up to the markets every single day. That's part of the process for this YouTube channel. It's also part of the enjoy my day. It is a good day to be enjoyed. This is a good day to be enjoyed. It is a nice ass day outside as well. I'll tell you what, I will give this about 20 more minutes. No, I kind of do. I'll give it 20 more minutes, then I'll go and enjoy my hour for by myself, but I will come back for the New York Stock Exchange Open. I do want to see how the markets move. I want to see if it's a huge sell day. This is a very important day inside of the markets. Remember, Warsh gets his first day here, so I'm betting. If I was a betting man, I would be betting that the exit liquidity would be going in the direction that I originally was going when I started shorting the market on this TradeStation account, which is short, which would have been in profit right now, and I really could have been done with my day, but I got a little antsy at 7 a.m. I don't know why. I should have stuck to my guns on this short, which is fine. I mean, this is what happens. But if I can take a real paycheck out today, I would be very, very happy. I won't trade this account. I will lock myself out of this account. $20. I'm gonna have to put more in this trade if it's only 20x. $10. I mean, bro, yeah, I train every day. I train every day. I work out almost twice a day. And I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm still a white belt, but I am learning, I'm progressing. Yesterday I almost blew my knee out. Sparring with somebody a little bit younger than me. I just was not in a good place to be underneath him. but it's okay. My knee feels good today. I might go to open mat, which means that I can go roll with some guys up in Aguadilla. Let me call the guy that I need to call this morning. Wow. There we go. We're getting this selling off. Well, remember I set a buy limit order last night and it hit at 2 a.m. I woke up early enough to see it in profit and I exited the trade. That's the only reason. So before I went to bed, I set the trade because it was at a lower fib level. Sometimes I do that when I know the markets are gonna just turn down for the day. I don't know, but I have a good feeling that the markets will sell off over the night time, and I'd like to try to catch a bottom. I was comfortable with this R to R ratio because when I did the calculations, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good place to be buying long. That's basically it. Oh, crypto? Yeah, well, I'll explain it. No problem. It's a one-to-one retracement inside of crypto. So, when the markets, I monitor it before I take or do the take profit. I monitor it first. Yeah. That's because if you don't monitor the trade first, and it doesn't make any sense to put a stop loss. I always monitor the trades, and then I'll give it like 2 or 3 hours, and then if I step away from the markets, I will put a stop loss. That just gives me the guarantee that I'm gonna be able to dollar cost average in for the first few hours of the trade. And I'm sitting in front of my office right now, so like there really is no reason for me to set a stop loss. Like I'll show you. Like $20 is really the most I could lose inside of this trade. I do trade micros on the stock market. I always trade micros in the stock market. I never trade NASDAQ. NASDAQ is gambling. Unless you have a 100K or a 200K account, I would not be trading the big boy. And I don't say that lightly. I think that that's pretty much the liquidity that you would need in the account just to play it safe. Just to play it safe is how I feel. What's up, Michael? Good morning. All right, so we're waiting for the New York Stock Exchange open right now. Cryptocurrency, I'm currently in a trade right now. The account's doing really well. We're up almost like 100%, which is like $500 inside of the market. We're now green on the short that I'm taking. This position, I want to take a look at this one. Just double check what's going on with this position. Okay, so it's kind of reaching the top of the level that you would be shorting. Here's a resistance. Here's a resistance. Here's another resistance inside of the market. So remember, I'm getting base hits to win the game. Building my account up as much as I possibly can so that I can start to take bigger trades on XRP, can start to take bigger trades on I would stick with the XRP probably for the next 6 months. I do have alerts set up. The alerts that I have set up on XRP is very simple. I'm just trying to catch the bottoms. I'm just trying to catch the tops. I have the last signal that we got was at the top here at XRP for the short. And then the last sell signal that we got for Crusaders was this morning at 6 a.m. I'm looking to make a trade on the NASDAQ right now. Trying to walk my way out of a $250 loss. It's funny, this would have been a green position this morning if I would have given it some more grace. I had bought, just to show you the executions, 2 days ago, right here, as a sell short. I was fucking around and I got into the sell order right here thinking that the market was going to reject this support level at 29,499, and then right at 9:30 in the morning it skyrocketed up. I gave it some more time, more grace. I should have followed my own rules set when we had a crossover on the EMAs to know that when the 65 EMA crosses over the 200 EMA, well, that's a very bullish price action. I held it through the entirety of the trade here, which was not very ugly for me, right? Yesterday we had our next all-time high inside of the NASDAQ, which was 29,692. And then the next all-time high, 29,800. So I was down almost like 1,400, 1,700 on my own account. I dollar cost averaged around this position right here. It gave me a cost basis a little bit higher this morning, and I sold short the position, or I bought long the position that I was short in, giving me a very small loss on the account. So I would like to walk myself out of a $250 loss as a part of a content for you guys so that you guys can see what happens when you do take a loss, right? It's not the end of the world. However, you do need to have the you can just easily be able to walk yourself out of a position even though you have a bad trade in one day. I mean, it's very, very simple. You just have to have your mind right. You got to get your mind settled on the trade itself. Like right now, we're approaching the 65 EMA. The 65 EMA is below the 200 EMA, so that means that it's favoring bearish positions. This price action is why I exited here, is because we had a small crossover on the 65 EMA, so I was thinking that we are probably going to continue going up, that these points which I missed during the early morning of the trading session was simply going to be my exit spot inside of the markets. I had no guarantee that we were going to continue to test the 29,200 levels. So we had 4 times that attempted to try to break the resistance level or the support level on the Bollinger Bands of VWAP, which is how I trade the NASDAQ in the morning. Because we were not able to test the lower levels of that NASDAQ, then sometimes you just have to get out of that position knowing that you'll live to trade another day. $250 is not a loss in the market. I've had much, much worse. So I'm willing to accept a $250 loss for the day as well if the setup is not here. And it really is that simple. If there's no setup, there's no setup today. I'm not gonna force trades. But remember, we had the Fed chair change today to Warsh. He is extremely hawkish in the market, so he is not going to be bailing out all of these tech companies. He also does not have the same outlook as Jerome Powell on inflation. He is going to try to get us back to ground zero or base zero on inflation as quickly as possible, which is great for the United States markets because ultimately that's what we need. We need a guy that's going to be able to cut rates. He's also going to make fiscal policy in regards to interest rates that is beneficial for the United States and most importantly its consumers. So that is where, yeah, that's what I would do. I trade with 1K on the crypto markets. I don't trade with more of that. Just 1K. Which is crazy because I actually asked all of the students of Crusader Academy, how much do you really want me to start trading with? I said 5K. I have a 5K account, or it would have been close to a 5K account if I didn't send out the 250 bucks. And I just keep dollar cost averaging into spot positions, which is crazy. But I do believe in crypto in the long term, so all of my profits I don't mind rolling into spot positions and long-term bags because I do believe that that's where I'm going to make the most money. And I do only trade with $1,000, and my return is almost 100% or 50% of the account value that I trade with. So $500 in the past 14 days is amazing work with only trading with $5 to $10 margins. So this is the power of compound interest inside of the markets, right? I believe in base hits win the game. So no matter what, I'm always going to be winning because even my losing days, it's never going to match my winning days. That's what we call R ratio to profit factor. And I have a very, very, very high profit factor. That means the money that I put in, I'm always looking for a 3 to 4 to 5 to 10x return. Michael has seen some of that. I have shown him my trading accounts throughout time. And being very forthright with, you don't need to be trading with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Although, if you can imagine, what if this account was at $20,000, right? We would 10x this. This would be $4,500 for the month. So, if it was $20,000, this would be $8,000 for the month. Because I would still follow the same strategy. I would just up the margin just a tad. That's all. So, I hope that answers your question. My allergies are so bad in the morning. Got a cat and a dog. All right, so we're coming into the 8:30 open. Liquidity is not really building like I wanted it to. I would have expected to see more of a sell-off, but then again, that's greed. That was a greedy fucking statement that I just made. How much have we sold off? 2% on NASDAQ, which is 2,400 points. Yeah, those are the best to trade in my opinion. In my opinion. All right, so man, there's really nothing else to do. That's kind of a boring price action. I can't believe it came and retested that 65 EMA. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here in Puerto Rico. You got to be very careful where you deposit your money into. Personally, I would just deposit to a cold wallet. It's off the balance sheets or the ledgers of everything else inside of the stock exchanges. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to get that push. I'll probably wait till we get down to this lower level to see if we can scalp along. But the markets are still selling off. This is like watching grass grow, honestly. Ah, so that's probably why we've dropped so far. This was news yesterday. China has not bought Nvidia's H200 chips. It was approved for sale, but chose not to. So Nvidia probably dropped hard. Yeah, Nvidia dropped hard as fuck this morning. That's crazy. So that's probably the reason for this drop this morning. There was approved for sale, but China goes, no, we don't really want to buy your chips. We're going to buy our own technology, which is very interesting. Let's see what's going on with oil. Move is already in play. I'm going to set an alert down here, and I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
her name. Where are you? Mimi? Mimi? She goes like this. Because you know she's live in the song. Mimi? Yes. Abby! Oh! Abby! Abby! Oh, Abby! Abby! Who's a good girl, mama? Who is it? Is it you? It's you. My angel girl. Mimi? Oh, here she is. Mimi. 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 Wait. Mimi. Mimi. She's scared of Abby. Mimi. Can you make me some food? Maybe.
Damn, markets really want me to make that trade. I'm so sad that I sold this position. That's so sad. Baby, she's right here. Maybe. Well, I'm glad I exited that position. No, Jose. I called you this morning to see where you were. Alright, I'm gonna make myself some breakfast because my wife doesn't want to make me breakfast. myself some food. Great. Gotta get the gains, my boys. I gotta get the gains. Alright. I'm already up for today. I'm down on my real account, but this is also the account that I was down pretty heavily on throughout the past 2 days. I knew the short was coming. I just didn't know where to short. I'm up $700 on my prop firm account. So we've already have a very, very nice trading day for today. I'm just making myself some breakfast, and we're gonna wait very patiently for a trade on the New York Stock Exchange Open. we're still waiting for the New York Stock Exchange to open. I'm cooking some breakfast right now. I gotta get my meal plan in. I should be like another maybe 12 minutes. 9 a.m. I'll be back. getting bamboozled right now.
How do you know when they're done? There is no timer or anything. Listen, let's do this. Put them in the cold water and I'll peel them, okay?
I might as well just do it myself then.
No, that's really not, because that's an extra 5-10 minutes added. And you're the one who put them in there without a timer.
Well, I put them in there when it was like 5 or 6 minutes left on the thing. So I'll put them in there for 4 more minutes.